Aber dann sind wir wohl nicht versetzt, ne? Wenn wir das so machen. Erstes. Ja, ist nicht ganz, aber den Rest machen wir im Sand. Also einfach hier einmal nochmal glatt ziehen.
It's time for some spring cleaning. What do you guys think? Especially if you're looking onto the roof. Or the roofs? What is it? You see those little germlings coming germinated. They're really not supposed to be onto the roof. And there are some on those. So at the garage door roof. Yeah, and also that little thingy used to be a little bit, yeah, on there for the rain gutter, for the rain drought. And a lot of moss. I mean, it's not really disturbing me, but somehow it is. Okay. But in particular, I will love to take that space. I want to have a hydroponic system, so there will be the pond, and on the wall are some rain gutters where I'm going to plant some things. So yeah, and I also want to dissolve this whole thing, so this is going to be more around here. So this will be my really greenish island with herbs, with some more plants, and a nice pond with I don't know, with water probably running from there into the pond, something like this. I'm not 100% on the plan to this one, but we have enough stones we saved, and yeah, oh boy, it's going to be a challenge. It's looking much better. So I put my favorite sticky stuff onto the wall, well, the base coat. So because Andy recognized when I had it that far that we probably should paint the wall behind first, and he also wants to get some nails to get this, wait, with the light, yeah, so to get this all like this, so it's looking much nicer from the front. And I hope that the weather is not bothering us too much that soon. But as soon as this is in, well, I also want to have some foil, because I decided that I will go around this whole pond, yeah, tub, to actually make, yeah, so like a flowing thing I mentioned before. And yeah, so when the pond is full, it's going into this outer layer where there is this swamp part, so where also some plants are going to be, because those are the real nice plants, but I don't want to have them in the front, so I want to have them all around. So because Annie was like, oh, put the pond a little bit big to the side, because then you have more space, and I was like, no, I want to look into the pond, so having a plant right in the front would be stupid. So yeah, and so Annie has gone to the hardware store to get off the foil and to get the nails and a little bit more stuff. So it's getting clearer there, it's getting better here, and as soon, well, those stones were the ones that we're laying all over here. So yeah, there are still some, but we want to have them for the walls. Because I want to have this as a usable space also when it's raining and when it's cold. So and I want to take those and make some kind of steps going all the way around, so that it's like this, so I can go on there and this ladder can go, so that it's easy for me to go up there and just clean the roof. So I hope it will be just one roof, one layer more or less, pretty soon. So fingers crossed. So yeah, time lapse with the GoPro. Okay. So yeah, and when this thing is in, I want to take the water from the pond we have back in the backyard, because we want to empty it. Wait, I will show you. So this is the old pond, and you see there are a couple of holes in here, so I don't know if I want to step on there, probably not. So this is something I want to put to the pond, and you can see it's looking not too deep. Wait, okay, I have to step there some. Woohoo, still dry feet. Even though it's not looking very deep, it's actually hip deep, but there are so many leaves in here, so this pond is like really time and energy consuming. Haven't had a bath for a long time, huh, Simba? I don't recommend going in there. Just yeah, so we also had this. So this is broken, and there's all this wood we had from when our sheds were smashed by the neighbors' trees. Yeah, funny thing, I told you so. I hope you enjoyed your bath, mister. So yeah. Okay, so the trees came down when there was like a bad wind, so you can still see that there are some just leaning against other trees. They didn't bother to cut them down because yeah, they are not bothering anyone. So I always hope that they are not coming down, and like there is a street down there, and then yeah, dropping on or sliding into another car. So yeah. Okay, so but you can see it's a big hole, so I'm not putting any fish in here. But we had so many mosquitoes when in yeah, summertime last year. So well, I think there are some frogs on their way. I'm not sure if you can see them. I guess not. Let's see. Yeah, there's some. There you go. Like, whoa. In the middle, pretty much in the middle, there's something going on. So yeah. So this, yeah, I don't want to have anything where there are no fish because of the mosquitoes. So, but fish won't survive for very long here. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that this water, this greenish stuff, we call it Wasserpest, so it actually called water plague. So if you have a one-to-one translation, and I guess with this you can see or tell why. So yeah, this is going to move. I will put some of those over. And I have also rescued some other plants from the autumn thing, so yeah, some of those. Yeah, and I want to empty this out, and I want probably to redo this foil, and then I'm still trying to convince Andy that we are getting a huge greenhouse here. So I've seen this with the gardenpool.org, and I really like to have something like this. So you have the water, and then you have like the greenhouse on top and some chickens. So, and it's one huge ecosystem. So, and well, the chickens are dropping something and the fish are dropping something, and then there will be duckweed, and this whole system feeds a bunch of plants I want to put there. So yeah, it will be a huge project, but I'm still trying to convince Andy of this. Okay, yeah, and he needs to fix those stairs. He started them 2 years ago, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now I have to get out here because you can see like yum yum yum. Okay, I think I can step there. Yep. Okay.
So, jetzt komme ich dann.
Now we're waiting for the next rain to come. Whatever you are hearing, so the water noise, it's Andy under the shower. So we will fill up all of this with sand. And for those who are like, are they mad? They can't take leaves and da 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 da. Well, this is actually something we have here in a huge amount. So, and we know that this is going to drop. So we want to put foil on there, so all the way around. So this will be a bigger thing, so but it will be around a swampy part or swamp part. And yeah, so these cute little guys I have just moved in can live around the pond, because in the pond will be some fish. And yeah, we are now waiting for the next rain to come to fill it up, because our pond is so dirty that yeah, we stopped filling up anymore because we just got leaves, and well, there's enough creatures for the small pond now. Yeah, so far. So sand, foil, layer 1, and we want to put I want to put another layer on top of the first layer. And so in case it is raining like crazy and the pond is over the top, so well, it goes a little bit in the outer space, and then we will connect it to the rain gutter that's over there, so that we're not having a huge mess over here, so that this is just going into the canalization and we're good. And yeah, you know, can see that it's not 100% even, that this is a little bit higher, but well, let's see when this is sitting for a while. So yeah, this are going to be the next steps, just for you if you're wondering. Yes, I know that this is going to sink in, but this is something we have, and so we're good. Yuck, yuck. No wonder this green stuff is called plague in German. But yeah, now I'm going to clean this. It's looking nice. And we have some more sand to put on there. And we looked for kind of duct tape to go around, but somehow you can't find it, and we still have enough of this cover, so there, and enough glue, so we will put a stripe just all around it, and I hope it's good. So, but with all this stuff that's coming down from the trees, I'm a little bit concerned for the future. So I'm actually thinking about putting a clear roof here, but Andy says that then not enough light will come in here, but I think it will, because a greenhouse is also working pretty well. Yeah, difficult. But first of all, more landscaping with all these sandbags. And then I have some stones to put around this. But also probably we're getting some foil that's already having like this, looking like stone on there. So yeah, we'll see. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, and I mean, we need to put a fence or something around this, because there's no chance that any of this is going to survive with them going around. Hey Luna, where's your brother? We just had 2 living mice in our house yesterday, thanks to her. So yeah, let's go. I really want to have this as a habitat. So, cleaner surface, but it's like, it just lasts for a couple of minutes. Pretty frustrating. So at least it doesn't look like this anymore, but yeah. So anyways, I will take the sand, put it in there, and we'll take the stones, those 3 ones, and we'll put them back there after I'm done. And I will make Andy to put the screws into the wall and hang up the pond liner, because it's supposed to rain the next days, and I don't want to get the whole work into waste. So, and then yeah, the rain can actually stay in there, which is awesome. Okay, let's get to work. It's rainy, huh? It's pretty wet, Luna. And actually, we had so much rain just the last 2 days that I don't know if you can see it, but this is a whole ring. So yeah, and we are just at the beginning of all the water. So there's a lot more to come. And I mean, we need a lot more. And now you can actually see those. I think they're not pretty happy about it. Ah, you can see this. Yeah. So, one mini Godzilla. And they usually like this place because it was flat water and they could warm themselves up there. Now, not so much anymore. So yeah, I think they can't wait until it's going up above that one. So it's a lot of water. Oh, you too? Yeah, and we really wanted to have, well, we have those wooden panels there, and I asked Annie so we can put the the foil once, so you have twice when then you go with a screw into the wall, and I needed to fill up all the sand, but it was already rainy the last days, and so I didn't do much. But I guess I need to put the water into the pond, because otherwise this is going over. Uh-oh. Oh, I really don't want to, because it's cold. Huh? And wet. And wet. Yuck. And whenever it's windy, those trees aren't helpful. Yucks. Okay. This is all I could do. And now there, the foil is off again. Oh, and we need to glue it once again. Oops. And you will love me for this one. Not. Yeah. But the pond is filling up very, very fast. I mean, it's just 500 liters, I think. And yeah, I already took the bigger one, but it's filling up really fast. So yeah, I took this water and I tried to get this water with a bucket. Yeah, and I put the foil up, so I hope I'm safe for a little bit, because it's running that one way will be okay, but the other way around, so when it has the next stage it will be an issue. And I figured out it's not 100% in line anymore, but well, the pond, I'm talking about the pond, you can see it on those waves. So you see that they're a little bit higher up there, but it's not a big of a deal because we want to have the water going like there anyways, so, or preferable, I'm not standing here, so I need to fill up sand here in the front so that there's not a continuously standing water there like it is right now. But yeah, so yeah, and this will be closed. I don't know what we are doing there, but yeah, it's going to be a big habitat. Yeah, and we have the pipe there. So whenever it's too full, it's going over the rain drought. I think I mentioned that before. What is minutes for you is days and weeks for me. Okay. Oh yeah, a mini Godzilla. No, you can see it with all the rain. Or the here we go. Oh, 2 mini Godzillas. Yep, and there they go. So for them I want this habitat. For them I want this area around, because they are pretty much happier out there. Oh, now it's sitting in the sand, so it can be seen really good. Yeah. Okay. I have seen 3 at a time, so I don't know. I think that we put over 5. I don't know if the other 2 didn't survive or just hidden and I'm only seeing 3 of them at a time. Yeah, I'm going inside now. It's really nasty. And they are outside as long as I am. And I think you can tell that she's already pretty wet. Look at the belly. All this rain has advantages and disadvantages. So we are now seeing where we have to work. So the wall and the floor is not all wet. Yeah, there's already mold inside. So we really have to do something about this rain gutter. But we want to have the roof first. Yeah, I don't think that this is a smart idea. Look at this little stream. Yeah, it's not raining too heavy right now, so it's no stream, but you can see where the water goes. Down to the front door. Yay!
Noch welche Länge?
Okay. I guess this is safe for tomorrow and for another rainy day or for the whole rainy week. Wow. It has come so far and it's supposed to rain the same amount like today. And I think that it will be up to those yeah, gutters, or I don't know how to call them. And when the water is up there, I will put the plants I already took with me. I will put them in. And I need to put away this glue. It's not working properly, so we have to look for something else. Somehow it's not working on this corner. The rest is really good. It's fine. But not this whole corner right from the beginning.